Talk. I think you may be ready for the discussion in this video now. In this video, I'm going to walk you through why Catherine, the Princess of Wales, is an obvious textbook autumn in credentialed circles of color analysis that I play in. In this video, I'm going to start off with her historical pictures and we're going to go from there. Before I get into that, I want to say if there is content out there that says otherwise, my advice would be to go to that content producer and ask them what color analysis checks they're doing, because it would be different checks than what I'm doing, or a different method or process or something. I would also at minimum as well find out the in-person color analysis training program they attended and what training level they completed in that program, because that would help understand their training and experience background a bit further. I've been spending time a lot in my content of lately to help train color analysis eyes, because in my feed, I see color analysis content a lot because organically it comes up in my feed, and it would not be correct in credentialed circles I am in. And so, like, for example, let's say you were a client of a credentialed color analysis professional and you thought Catherine, the Princess of Wales, was something that wasn't autumn. And you received a result and you felt your coloring over time looked like Catherine, Princess of Wales, you may think the autumn result is incorrect. And so I've been spending a lot of time helping you develop your color analysis eyes for my Be Color Wise series. And you can go over to my Instagram. That's where I launch these things to sort of get people online thinking and questioning content online versus what's actually discussed in credentialed circles. Another question too that I'm going to ask you to think through is that the royal family uses image consultants, and they know how, when I say that, I mean image consultants know how to play with color and make statements around color. Sometimes when they dress people of the royal family isn't in their colors, and that's to make very specific statements, I believe, here and there. And again, I'm just speculating here, but that's what image consultants do. Until recently, too, the hair color choice of the image consultants for Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has always been a warm brown in her natural hair color range. They know what they're doing. Picture her hair cool and icy and dark like a winter as an example, right? So they know what they're doing. They know that she needs warm hair colors. Now let's go to this look. This is primarily an autumn family dress, and so it's very like muted, antique feel to it. And then here they have paired it with a crown that is silver. And so what does this visual say to you? Your eye goes here first, and this says, I'm a princess, and this says, look at me. Very powerful color imagery here. I will also add, you're more inclined here to focus on her face and her eyes before her dress. That is color harmony. Oops, sorry. If you've been following me for a while, you know I start any color analysis looking at pictures over time. And so here is one picture over time of Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Can you see earthy qualities of her skin? You don't see winter, bright, reflective qualities. You don't see spring, which would be bright, warm, translucent skin. I see a lot of autumn here. This is earthy. This is not, I'm a summer. This is rose skin. You don't see rose skin. On the bottom here, here's a look at smoky rose skin. And then can you tell the difference between the top with Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Very earthy skin. Here's more overtime pictures of her. I'll put me closer next to her. Can you tell the difference? And this isn't about surface coloring. This is about looking past that and giving yourself, is this the rose vibe? This is earthy skin. The colors chosen during color comparison are also very important in color analysis. And so this is cool colors, cool palette colors, and this is a warm palette range color. And so what's happening here? Your focus is on the dress versus here, it's very hard to look away from her face and eyes. And I get lighting is different in these two pictures, but what can easily be done is the focus, balance, and harmony checks in any lighting, in my opinion. So let's go there. This is harmony. Disharmony. Can you see your eye goes to the dress? Here's just a screenshot of a video she was in. Can you see her earthy golden skin? And I get she might have makeup here, but this is autumn. And then look, she's in a cooler top here. Can you see the disharmony with the top? Even if I had an extreme tan, this would be harmonious and not distracting on me. Versus her, it's distracting on her. Disharmony, more inclined to look at the top. Harmony, like it's so easy to focus on her. Disharmony, more inclined to look at what she's wearing. Harmony. Disharmony. Harmony. You've been training your color analysis eyes with my content if you've been following it of late. And so here is summer. Over there is autumn, because apparently online many people think she's a summer. And so let's go here. This is a color that's actually used for color comparison against autumn to confirm. So over here, her skin goes pasty, uneven, grayed. She looks a bit tired. And then over here, her complexion is more bright, smooth, even, healthier complexion. You're more inclined to focus on her. She looks more energized over here. There's another color set. She goes grayed. The color is stealing her focus. She looks a bit tired again. She is more energized. There's harmony with the color, and her skin is more bright and healthier complexion. For whatever reason, her image consultants recently decided to change her hair color. And it's still in the warm family, but it's outside of her natural hair color range, and it's raised a ton of discussion. And so what have they been doing recently? They have been putting her in autumn colors for you to be like, wow, look at her. And again, I'm just speculating. Picture this in like a summer pastel. Definitely would take away from her power and presence. Picture this in a summer pastel. And again, it would take away from her power and presence. Just like here and here. I'm a summer. This dress on me would steal my focus. Just like this color on her would steal her focus. Oops, why does that keep happening? I'm not producing a lot of celebrity content. This is probably it for me, but head on over to my Instagram to see my celeb collages of people who in credentialed circles have been discussed as the palettes they